Dear viewers, I S.S. Pandey, Assistant Teacher, the H.V. Kapadia Group of Schools, welcome you under the program Pass Samanu Panchamrut, jointly organized by the H.V. Kapadia Group of Schools and GSTV. When the exams are right in the corner, I would like to discuss over some important points that may be helpful for you during the examination. So, let us begin a very important point, the active voice and passive voice. So, here while you are going to change any text into passive voice, you should have certain things in your mind. Here important points to be kept in mind. First of all, ascertain the subject, the verb and the object, and after that decide the tense of the verb, decide the number of the object, replace the subject by the object, and apply the proper form of to be before the past participle form of the verb. Put by before the subject which is taken to be the place of the object. Forms of to be: present tense am is are, and in past tense was were, and past participle of to be is been. And here suppose you are going to change any sentence that is in simple present tense, you should keep these things in your mind. First of all, subject plus verb. One means here first form of the verb, object and extra word, and move to passive voice. First of all, object is taken, then the proper form of to be is taken before the verb, and past participles of the verb by and subject, and finally extra word. Here different types of sentences are given when you are going to change the text into passive voice. So, first of all, I would like to take affirmative sentence in simple present tense. I would like to give you an example in simple present tense. Here Raj writes a letter on Sunday. First of all, ascertain the subject. Who writes the letter? Here Raj. Raj is the doer of the work. So, Raj is subject. Here S stands for subject, and which work does he do? The work of writing. So, writes is the verb. What does he write? A letter. That is an object, and on Sunday that is E means extra words. This sentence is in active voice. Now, we have to convert it into passive voice. As I have told you, you have to replace the subject by object. Here we have to take object a letter in the beginning. A letter, that is a singular number object. So, we have to take the proper form of to be, and in simple present tense the forms of to be are is, am, are. Being a singular number, we have to take is, and then past participle form of to be, that is main verb, a letter is written, then subject, finally we have to place the extra words where they are. Apart from this, when any sentence is given in past tense, we have to apply the right form of to be, means in past tense the right form to be are was and were. They are applied according to the object of the sentence. I would like to show that giving an example. Rohit sang a film song. You see here, as I have told you, here the doer is the subject. The doer is Rohit. Rohit is subject. And after that, what did Rohit do? He sang. That is verb. That is given in past tense. And after that, what did he sing? A film song, that is an object. So, let us convert this sentence into passive voice. First of all, we will take object in the beginning. A film song, it is a singular number object. So, we have to take was. Third form of sang is sung. Very likely, when the object is in plural number, we have to apply where in place of was. Suppose Rohit sang film songs. Film songs, that is plural number. So, at that juncture we have to write film songs were sung by Rohit. So, dear friends, before break we have discussed about active voice, passive voice in simple present tense and simple past tense. Very shortly after the break, we will continue this point. After the break, dear viewers, once again I welcome you under the program Pasthanu Panchamrut. So, I would like to continue the teaching point right from the first teaching point. Certain changes that are very important while you are changing active voice into passive voice. Sentences to be asked under these questions are simple present tense, affirmative sentences. In affirmative sentences, in active voice, we use subject and original form of the verb, and sometimes along with es or es suffix and plus object plus extra words. While changing into passive voice, object plus is-mer according to the number of the object plus past participle form of the verb and by subject and extra word. And while this sentence is given in interrogative form, you have to pay attention here. Active voice, do does plus subject plus verb original form plus object plus extra word and then question mark. Passive voice, do does is replaced by is-mer according to the number of the object. If object is singular number, you have to take is, and if that is plural number, you have to take are. and after that object plus past participle of the verb, and by then subject, and finally extra words, the question mark. Sometimes students remove question mark when they change active voice into passive voice, but in the case of passive voice you have not to remove the question mark, you have to apply the question mark where it is. In negative sentence, active voice subject plus do or does not according to subject, then verb original form plus object, and then extra word. In passive voice, object plus is MR, here do does not is replaced by is MR in passive voice, and after that verb in past participle form plus by and subject, finally extra words. While the sentence is given in past tense, in case of affirmative sentences, active voice subject plus V2, V2 indicates the past tense of verb, and after that object and extra words. In passive voice, object plus was were according to number of the object, and after that verb is in past participle form plus by plus subject, and finally extra words. In case of interrogative sentences, in active voice the sentence structure is did plus subject plus verb original form object and extra word. In passive voice, did is replaced, it is a very very important point, probably mistakes are made by the students. Did is replaced by was, were according to the number of the object plus past participle form of verb plus by subject and extra word. In case of negative sentences, in active voice we use subject plus did not plus verb original form and object, and finally extra word. In passive voice, object here plus was were according to the object and not past participle form of verb by and then subject, and finally extra words. In case of modal auxiliaries, so many students are seen making mistakes here. They apply be where they like, that is not advisable. You have to use be before the verb, where the main verb is given, you have to convert main verb into past participle and apply be before that. In modal auxiliaries, in active voice, can, could, will, shall, should, may, might, verb, original form, and if you convert that into passive voice, you have to use can, could, will, shall, should, may, might plus be plus past participle of verb. Now, we have to apply these rules in this text. In the board exam, generally this question is asked in a paragraph form. Students are used to change sentences into passive voice, but when it is asked in paragraph form, they are confused. But any paragraph is made up of sentences only. Do not get anxious, do not get confused. When this question is asked in paragraph form, you have to convert one by one into passive voice. So, apply these rules in this paragraph. The king called his servants. First of all, decide the tense of the sentence, and that is decided as per the verb form. Verb form is called, that is in past tense. So, we have to convert into passive voice like this. His servants, it is in past tense. So, we have to use was were before the verb. His servants were called by the king. Now, second sentence you see, he told them the reason of the meeting. He means subject, told verb, object them, and another object is given, the reason of the meeting. This sentence can be converted into passive voice in two ways. First of all, they were told the reason of the meeting by him, and you can change this sentence in this way also. The reason of the meeting was told to them by him. This sentence, they did not oppose the king, it is in negative form. So, they subject oppose, that is verb, and the king, that is the object. Here the king, and we have to replace did not by was or not. The king is means object is singular number. So, we have to use was not in place of did not. King was not opposed by them. Then can you tell the fact? This sentence is in modal auxiliary form, you subject tell verb and the fact is object. Modal auxiliary does not change the place. Can the fact be told by you? Why didn't they suggest the king? So, why didn't is replaced by was where? So, why was the king not suggested by them? So, dear viewers, we have discussed much about active voice and passive voice, and I would like to discuss some more important points after this break. Okay, dear viewers, once again I welcome you under the program Pastamanu Panchamrut, organized by GSTV and the H.V. Kapadia group of schools. In this session, I would like to discuss over some more important questions. They are asked in question paper frequently. So, first of all, I would like to discuss over how to change the gender. In some particular cases, you have to memorize these words. Most of the students make mistakes while they are attempting this question, and especially in spelling mistakes. When you change the gender, keep these things in mind. First, male, that is converted into female, king, queen, actor, actress. The most probable mistake is here. In actor, we write ACTOR, but when we change it into feminine gender, we have to write ACTRESS. O is removed. In the same way, author, AUTHOR. O is used here in author, but when you change it into feminine gender, that becomes AUTHRESS. E is removed after, here O is removed after H. Waiter, you see here in the spelling of waiter, I have used E after T, but when we change it into feminine gender, we have to remove E, that is used after T, means WATRESS. Gentleman, that is converted into lady, hair, and that becomes hairs. Prince, princess, husband, wife, son, daughter. So, when you are going to convert the gender, keep these spellings in your mind. Most of mistakes are committed by the students in spelling only. I have written two texts, two paragraphs, and we have to convert it into feminine gender. You see here, the gentleman entered the hotel. So, the gentleman, for that feminine gender is lady. So, the lady entered the hotel. His wife was waiting for him. His, that will be converted into her, because the feminine gender of his is her. Wife. Now, feminine gender of wife is here husband. So, her husband was waiting for her, and he, feminine gender of he is she. She called the, now you see the waiter. Waiter will be converted into waitress, but we aware here in waiter waiter, but when you convert it into feminine gender, it will become waiters, e will be removed. So, she called the waitress. Now, she placed the order. In this way, don't we just get confused? Be cautious while you are changing it into feminine gender. Sometimes what happens, the examiner asked to change the name, use Ankita in place of Ankit, means you are asked to change the gender only, but students are confused, what should be done here? Ankit is boy, male, and if you have to replace Ankit by Ankita, it means you are changing the text into feminine gender. Here Ankita is a well known, what is the feminine gender of actor? That is actress. So, here in actress you have to remove O after T, the spelling will be ACTRESS. So, Ankita is a well known actress. For Ankita, in place of his, we have to use her. Now, father replaced by mother. So, her mother is a, what is the feminine gender of poet? That is poetess. So, the complete sentence is, her mother is a poetess. Her younger brother means brother, that will be converted into sister. So, her younger sister is a famous author. What is the feminine gender of author? That is authoress. But the thing that you have to keep in mind, you have to remove O after H, and it will become AUTH OUR. You have to remove this one OU and RESS. Please. AUTHOR. When you change it into feminine gender, that will become AUTHRESS. So, her younger sister is a famous authoress. He, that will be converted into she. She wants the real hair. What is the feminine gender of hair? That is heiress, real heiress of the property. So, this question is asked for 3 marks in the question paper. If you keep certain things in your mind, you can get full marks. After that, I would like to move to a very, very important question, that is of short notes. there are 15 lessons in our textbook, and these short notes are asked from the textbook only. So, probably there are 40-45 short notes, but we have not to just read all those short notes. All these short notes are the heart of each and every lesson. So, I have selected the most important short notes for you, and from lesson number 2, Shepherd's Wheat, from lesson number 3, Canada, China, England. From lesson number 3, probably one short note is asked. Blue bike, steps to control noise, wonderful creation, French scientist experiment, making mistakes, diamond, an exceptional stone, Julian, a courageous girl, paper fish, underwater boat, taste of true love, Anicillion, a wonderful teacher, and finally TS1. As I have told you, there are probably 40-45 short notes, but these short notes are the heart of each and every lesson, and probably they are asked. So, dear viewers, I have discussed some more important points that will be very, very useful to you during the examination. So, I thank all of you for watching GSTV program, the Pasthamanu Panchamrut. And if you keep watching different programs telecast on GSTV, these programs will be very, very useful to you. They will enhance your concentration, confidence, and determination, and you can do your best during the examination. Thanks once again for watching GSTV.